Hi everyone, I'm Josh Lipton. Samsung taking a second stab at a smartwatch with the Gear 2, which the company hopes is going to be a big improvement on its predecessor. That would be the Galaxy Gear. But with other smartwatches already available to consumers, will the Gear 2 really be a game changer? With us now to talk about all this is Laptop Mag Reviews editor Michael Prospero. So Mike, tell us about some of the key features Samsung's Gear 2 has that the first generation model was lacking.
Well, for one thing, it's a lot less techy. The look of it, it's a lot more sophisticated, so it should appeal to a wider audience than just early adopters.
One factor you immediately pinpoint here is going to be just a difference in the form factor, the design.
Exactly. With the first Gear, there was a big sort of bulbous camera on the band itself, and now that's been incorporated into the top part of the watch, so it looks a lot more stylish.
And Mike, now Samsung also has this, less expensive smartwatch, the Gear 2 Neo. Do you think consumers will be less inclined now to purchase the Gear 2 when there's going to be this cheaper option out there?
That's definitely a possibility. The Gear 2 is still very expensive. It's $300. The Gear 2 Neo is only $200, and the only difference between the two is that the Neo doesn't have a camera. And to be truthful, there's not a lot of things you can really do with the camera on the Gear 2 itself. So I imagine a lot of consumers, if they decide to go with a Samsung product, will opt for the Neo instead of the Gear 2.
And Mike, final question. When you look at the Gear 2, how does it actually stack up against some of the rivals, the competitors out there like Pebble Steel?
Well, it certainly looks very attractive. It's got a great screen, but the one thing that it's still missing, and it was missing from the first generation Gear, is apps. The Pebble has more than 1,000 apps in its app store that you can use on the watch, whereas the Gear 2 only has about 90. So aside from the things that are built into it, such as notifications, its usefulness is really limited compared to what you can do with the Pebble Steel.
All right, we'll see. Mike, thank you, sir, for joining us today. And thank you for watching. I'm Josh Lipton.